Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the left hand side of the screen, you will see two views of the given figure, and we want to assemble these two views in isometric projection. Having it in mind that this symbol is telling us that the two views are in first angle projection. So what I'll simply do is, since I'm drawing isometric projection, I'll draw my isometric axis. So I'm going to draw the vertical line and the two inclined line. You can see that the total length here, you can see from the elevation, is 140. So I'm going to measure 140 from this point, right? So I'll take this and I'm going to measure 140. So from 0 to 14 is 140. And the width here is 75, as you can see from the end view here, the plan here. We have this to be 75. From 0 to 75. And the height here is going to be 82. How? 12 plus 38 is 50. 50 plus 12 is what? Is 62. 62 plus the radius of this arc here, which is 20. How did I get 20? And that will be if you remove 40 from 60 here, because 38 plus 22 is 60. So if you remove 40 from 60, the remaining here will be what? 20. So when you add 20 plus 62, you'll be having 82. So my height here is 82. So from 0, I'll be measuring 82. 882. Then I'll use it to form a box in this fashion. Now this is what we have here. Now we start the work. Now the thickness of this from the elevation here is given to be what? 12. You can see 12 all through is uniform. So I'm going to measure 12 from here, from 0 to 12. 0 to 12. And I can just take in it. And also here also is uniform. Then I'll close it up because it's telling me that it is closed up from the elevation here. So I'll close it up. And I'll close it up too. And I'll close it up too. Can you see that? Then the length from here to this end here is 50. So I'm going to measure 50. From 0 to 5 is 50, which I'll take in, right? And I'll take it up first of all with my faint line. Can you see that? And the thickness is still what? It's still 12. So I'll just measure 12 from here, from 0 to 12. Then I'll take it up a little bit, this way, where this can meet up with it, which I'll take in. Can you see that? Now the height here, as you can see, what we'll actually do is from here to this point here is given to be what? We have 50. From the baseline, 12 plus 38 is 50. So I'm going to measure another 50 from the baseline here, from 0 to 50. Right? Then I'll just, first of all, let me take this in this way. Then I can easily close it up. Then I can take here up a little bit. Then I can easily close it up too, as you can see from the screen. Then here, I'm going to not bother myself because that particular part is given to be just joining here. At this point, the height of 50, right? So I'll just join from here to this point. Careful, you will not join it completely because it's showing you hidden line here. So you'll not join completely. So let me just use faint line here. Oh, you can see that this different line is meeting at this point. Now, the next thing we're going to do is, I want to get to the center of the circle. So I need to move a distance of 12 upward from this point. So move a distance of 12 millimeter upward. As you can see from the diagram, this is 10, 11, 12. Right? And I am going to draw a line this way. So on that line, that is where my circle will fall. Right? And the radius of that arc, as I told you earlier, is 20. Because when you subtract 14 from 60, that is 32, 38 plus 22 will give you what? 20. So I'll just do simple here. I'll use my compass and I'll measure 20. 0 to 20. And I'll come to this end here. I'll mark 20 here. I'll come here also. I'll mark 20 here. I'll also mark 20 at the top. So I'll take my meter rule and I'll draw a vertical line from this point this way, right? And I'll measure that 20 down also, since I did it up. That I mark here, right? I'll do it down too. Then I'll draw vertical lines. I'll close it up. Hope you can see that. So I can easily just name here to be my point 1, 2, then the other point here is 3, then this is 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can easily join from 4 to 1, then I'll connect 3 to 7, and connect 5 to 3 using your ordinate method of constructing a circle. So when I place it here, I'll connect these two. So taking it, I'll place it here to draw an arc here. Hope you can see that. Now once I have done that, you see there's an angle. You will draw a line that is tangential to that circle from a distance of what? A distance of 60 from this end point. You can see here. So 38 plus 22 is what? 60. So from here I'll measure 60. So that will give me where I'll draw the line. So from 0 here, this line, from 0, now there, from 0 to 60. So I'll draw a line that will meet it at that point. Tangential. Which I can easily complete this now. Hope you can see that. So this is where I will now thicken this to touch here, then bring it down, straight down from here, right? Then here also, here, hope you can see that. So here too, right? Now this is going in like this, just faint line first. We're coming back to you. Now there are many of them. How many of that line? How did I know it's a curve? The curve here, but the curve we have is 4. That is 1, 2, right? There are 2 of them, 2 pairs making 4. So their thickness is 10. So what I'll do is I'll measure 10 here as shown in my diagram. So take your instrument and you measure 10 from 0 to 10. Then after 10, 24, 0, 10, 20, 24. Then after 24, another 10 again. So you measure 10, spacing between 24, then measure another 10. So what I will do, this is what I'm going to do exactly. Draw a line from each of them. Let me start from the end one here. Then I'll connect it. I'll come here too from 4, take it out, and I'll connect it. Right? So I have 4 here, I also have 4 here. And I'll just bring everything all together. So let me taking them one after the other. So let me come here too. Then I'll come here too. And I'll bring it down. So I made a line of 4, 4. Hope you can see what I've done. So what I'll simply do here is this. I'll repeat the same thing. I'll come to the back too. Draw that line of 3 inward this way. So that this will be coming to meet it. This will come, meet it. That will be another point 3. This will come, meet it. That will be another point 3. And this will come down here to meet it. And this will be what? Another point 3. So I have all those 3 points I need. So I'm going to connect. This is 4 also. And this is also 4. So I'll connect 4 to 4 to this point here. Another 4 again to this point here. Another 4 again to this point here. Just like I did from 4 to 1. So this point you see here is 1, 1, 1. They are the same thing. So what I will just simply do now again is take your instrument and transfer this point. You don't have to reconstruct anything. Just place your set square in your T-square. And you see this point here. I'll move it to each of these points. Here, here, and here. So what I'll simply do is, since I use this point to get this arc here, meaning that the other point will get the other arc. So when I come here, is it at this point? I'll get it arc, but I'm going to stop here. Is it at this point? I'll get this arc too. Can you see that? And place at this point too. I'll get the other arc, but I'll stop here. Hope you can see that. Then since I use this point here to get this arc here, I'll come to the next 3 here. I'll get the other arc too. I'll come to the next 3. I'll get the other arc too. This is the next 3 here. So I'll get this. And this is the next 3 here. I'll get this. Hope you can see that. So what I'll simply do is to draw my tangential line. And one of these is here, easiest way. You just place it this way on this line. That line, this line, I'm talking about this line. You can just extend it from here. So you now place your instrument this way. Can you see that? And if I take my set square and I place it at the baseline here, I'll just move it to the next line tangential to it. Then I'll draw this out. I'll move it to the next line tangential to it. Then I'll draw this out to the next line tangential to it. Then I'll draw this out. Hope you can see that. Then I can easily close them up here. Close them up. Close them up. Hold it. So once I place it this way with my instrument, I can close it up, and I will close it up. But it's telling me there's an hidden line. If you can look here, this hidden line you see here, this hidden line is telling me that this line here is going in. So I'll just write straight to move and to stop here. Can you see that? And this is closed up too. Closed up too. And this is just going down. Hope you can see that. Now aside that, there is a circle here too that has a radius of what? 5, you can see. Diameter of 10, radius of 5. So I can just come and measure my radius and diameter of 5 here this way. 0 to 5 is very small. So it will just be here. So I'll mark 5 up, 5 down. So I'll just use something good to close it up like this. We can continue. You just measure your 5 up, down, left, and right. You come here too. This is where they meet. So at this point, you can do the same thing too. So let's just move there and complete that arc. You can see that? So my arc is coming from here to this point, into this point, into this point, into this point. So I'll do the same thing here too. So you can still just transfer the point if you want to, like this end. This is it here, and this is it here too. Then this end, this is it, and this is it here too. Can see that? So just join this, 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 and this. That is what is happening there. So the next thing that we have here from our diagram is we'll continue, we'll proceed. So the length here is given to be 25, as you can see. So I'll measure 25, and the thickness downward is 12. So let's do that because it is uniform round. So from 0 to 12, right? So I'll bring it down straight with my thick line. Then I'll now take it in. Then this here is what? 25. So I'll measure 25 at this point from 0 to 25. And I'll take in it. Can you see that? Then what it's doing is coming down. So what I'll do is simple as this. I'll now measure 50 plus 50, that is 100 from here. So measure 100 from here to get to this point. To 0 to here is what? 100. So I'll now bring this guy down to that point, 100. Can you see that? Then the other one, I will now measure still the same height of 12 here. This is 12, right? So if I mark here, meaning that here is 12. Then I'll close here up. Then I'll do what? I'll close here too. So it's remaining this side. So what I will just do is, look at what is happening here. If I can draw parallel line, or I can draw, place it this way. Can you see that? And do parallel line, just take your compass. This is 12, right? Or this is 12, right? So just come to any point here, just draw an arc this way. Come to any point here, draw another arc this way. So the apex point, this is what you're going to join together. So I'll just move this to this point. And I'll close it up. I'll close it up too. Should we? Yes. And this is closing up here too. Not to be here. This is coming here. Right? Now the next one is, this is not going, it's going in from the diagram. It is going in here, and it is meeting this guy coming from afar. This way is meeting him. This is going in. Right? Now aside from that, we have a circular figure here. It says 2 holes, diameter 12. Right? To get to the first hole, you move a distance of 20 from the end here. Now, and if you look closely, to get to that hole, you're going to move 38 millimeter from this end. So let's move 38 millimeter from here first. So from 0, this is 38. Then I'll now draw an horizontal line this way. Right? Then on that horizontal line, I'll now measure 20. From 0 to 20. This is where my circle will fall in. That is why I'm going to produce what? My circle. I have a diameter of 10, that's the same as this one here. And also at the other point too. So what I will do is, I'll move 108, if I'm not mistaken, 108 to that center there. So let's move from here now, 108, and see what will actually happen. So from this center here, we measure 100. This 108 around here. We will put the other circle. So I'll just quickly do that briefly and see what will happen. Are we there? We'll see what will happen from here. So the same measurement. So I'll just come here. I'll mark up, left, right, and here. I'll come here too. I'll mark up, left, right, and here. Then draw a square around it. Now, if you want to produce the orthographic projection of this given view, you can click on the top link at the top right corner of the screen. Then you should be able to do that. So I'll just use my hand. I don't want just to not stress myself. I'll just come here too. There's another circle at this point, right? That is not the end. So it means that you're going to measure 40 from this point here. So you get it. So let's do that quickly. From 0 here and measure 40 here. So that means it is 40 to be somewhere around here. And the center it is placed. How will I know that? You just let's see from here, just 40 to the center. And you measure 22 from 38. Any of these two. You measure 22 from here, so it will be somewhere around here. Is that again? So you measure 40 from here and you measure 12 from here. So let's do that. So this will be 12 here now. From 0, from this end point here, 0 to 12. Where my arrow is pointed. So at that point, I'll just draw this guy, and I'll do the same thing I have been doing all along. Just take your compass, the same measurement. Then you measure 10 here to here, right? 10, 10, 10, and 10. That's a radius of 5, 5 each. So I'll just come here. I'll do the same thing. Do the same thing. This. So I can just use my hand, but use your instrument. Don't compare yourself. Right? This is what we have here. So we've successfully reproduced the figure you can see at the left hand side of the screen in isometric projection. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.